burnout. This killed my motivation because I was basically putting so much effort in, but I was just grinding. I felt like I was just grinding away and not getting anywhere. So do you want to give some tips
Yeah.
on how to avoid this, Mike?
Yeah, I think, well, just using your example, Brad, without getting into all the specifics, but generally, um, there's an expression called work-life balance, and I've actually changed that expression to work-life integration. And I think, one of the biggest things that Brad had was working long hours, but also a young family trying to contend with looking after his business, looking after his clients, but also spending time at home with his family. And when you're when you're with your family or when you're with at home and you feel like you should be doing the other, there's an element of pressure, conflict, guilt as well, and so on. I like to think of broker businesses because they can be quite invasive into your family life, particularly with some of the after hours work that's required. I like to think of it as work life integration. So talked about a lot about, okay, where you are is where you are. You might have to work on a Saturday morning, or you might have to see someone on a Saturday or a Sunday, which could be construed as being good family time. But then you might take Wednesday afternoon or Thursday morning out and do some stuff and more integrate your life that fits in better with what you need to achieve personally and in your work life. It's been a real problem over the last little while because we've had some additional stresses coming through with the commission and the election and so forth. Hopefully they're all gone now. And there's as Brett said earlier, a 3-year window. But the problem we've got now that I'm seeing is that people are really trying to move at a million miles an hour to try and capitalize virtually instantly after the election to try and build their businesses up. And I'm seeing them spending a lot more time in the office. So we've got some strategies. I've spoken with Brad at length on some of the strategies and how do you sort of integrate those two together to create that kind of balance. And it seems to be working, but it's definitely one that can catch up with you. And during the last 2 to 3 months, we've seen some really horrible things, to be honest. So it's one to really look out for and to look after yourselves.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I implemented just while we're on the burnout point was Sundays. Sundays for me now is just pure family. I switch my phone off, throw it away, don't touch it. That has made a huge difference because I know I've got at least one day. I throw the phone away when I'm having dinner, all those sort of things. So instead of sitting there stressing over emails, the biggest problem for me was my phone. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that can agree with this. You get a text message, you get an email, you go, what's this, what's that? And you're solving other people's problems while you should be sitting there playing with your child or spending the weekend with your family. So people will wait. And I learned that people will wait and they respect that as well. And I literally write back and say, sorry, I was enjoying my weekend. So you just, people will wait until Monday to get a response from you.